Howdy everybody, it's your pal Misty. Sit back, relax, and enjoy, because it's Fun Friday, and today I'm doing a Star Wars tag from G and Nikki at 2fat2furious, and I'm super excited about it. I know it's not May the 4th anymore. It's not even, what is it, Revenge of the 5th or Revenge of the Sith or 6th or whatever. And Mama, I apologize in advance. I'm about to speak a foreign language to you for a couple of minutes. Spoiler alert, guys, I'm the only person in my immediate family who likes Star Wars. My brother's never seen it. My Mama, if you know any random Star Wars facts, put it in the comments down below. I'd be curious to see if you have any fun Star Wars facts. I have a lot of opinions, and I'm going to try to keep them short and succinct and answer the questions because, whoa, your pal Misty could talk about Star Wars all day. I was born right in that good time. I mean, I was 2 when the first one came out, but I caught up real fast. So, here we go. Question number 1. In what order do you watch the movies, and did you see them all? Yes, I saw them all. And what all movies are you talking about? Are we including Solo and Rogue One? Like, are we just talking about the 9? I'm going to assume I'll make it easy on everybody else, and we'll just talk about the 9. There's only one correct way to watch it. First, you watch Empire Strikes Back, because that's just the best movie. Then you start over again with Star Wars, which now they call A New Hope. And then you run through episodes 4, 5, and 6. Then you go back to 1, 2, and 3. And then you watch 4, 5, and 6 again. And then you watch 7, 8, and 9. And then I realized y'all may not know the episode numbers, and maybe I should have used the names. But if you want to, basically watch the original trilogy first, then watch the prequels, then watch the original trilogy again because it's the best, and then watch the last 3. That's my answer. Question number 2. Have you watched the Mandalorian series yet? And if not, do you plan to? Yes, I have watched both seasons. I may or may not have cried. I honestly think Grogu's not here, but here's Grogu. I honestly think even if you're not a Star Wars fan, you may enjoy The Mandalorian. You won't get all the references, so for any of you who are Star Wars fans, if you haven't watched it, gee, go watch The Sound of Music so you can watch The Mandalorian. It's a fair trade-off, I promise. It's so good. It's really well done. It's really well thought out. It's so much Star Wars Easter eggs, just a campy, fun Star Wars good time. So go watch The Mandalorian. Yes, I've watched all of it more than once. Question number 3, lightsaber or blaster? Oh, lightsaber, 110%. If you have a lightsaber, it doesn't matter if someone has a blaster, because you can just deflect those. And who's really ever been good with a blaster? Maybe that's just because I always think of blasters as stormtroopers, and we know they can't hit anything. I would like a lightsaber, please and thank you. Question number 4. What color lightsaber would you have? A black one? No. I don't want the dark saber. I was teasing. Oh, my y'all couldn't hear it, but my brain went blue and green, but you can't, it said color. I really like the look of the green lightsaber, but I like blue so much better than green, just in general. And then in colors, Luke had both. Yoda had green. I'm going to say that, or we could be like Rey and have a yellow one, or I could be like Ashoka and have white ones. There's so many choices. I don't want purple like Mace Windu. I can tell you I don't want that one. I don't want red. I I think green, for some reason, even though blue is my backup favorite color, green isn't in the favorite color list. For a lightsaber, when I think of most powerful lightsaber, for some reason my insides go green. So I'm going to say I would like a green lightsaber. Question number 5. Do you prefer the original or New Order Stormtrooper helmets? That's a good question. I mean, and maybe it's just because I'm an original kind of girl, because I like the original trilogy. I have to say the original. There's also something about those where they almost look a little alien, like in the mouth area. You know, they have like the round. I hope somebody's a Star Wars fan and will know the difference in what I'm talking about. But they have like the little round, so it almost looks like a weird little alien mouth, whereas the New Order ones are more sleek and, you know, sharp. Well, not sharp, they're rounded, but like they've got a very distinct line. I like the sort of alien-y look of the original ones. So we're going to go original. Question number 6. Would you be a Jedi or a Sith? Oh, 110%. I would be a Jedi. I couldn't be a Sith. I don't need dark powers. Why do you need darkness if you have light? You don't. Light kills darkness. So that's my opinion. I would much rather be a Jedi. Question number 7. Do you own any Star Wars collectibles? Maybe a few. I have a bunch of pops. Yeah. A couple of dozen probably, and in the shirts. So, oh, I should have worn a Star Wars shirt. I already wore all my Star Wars stuff, even most of my Star Wars socks, because it's been Star Wars week. Yeah, collectibles. Of course I do. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Question number 8. Which character would you want as a sidekick? That's okay. So I was fixing to go off on a rant about the droids, because the droids are there from the beginning. R2-D2 and C-3PO. There's even this whole thing about the whole series is really from the eyes of the droids in the movies. And the droids are great. R2-D2, C-3PO, BB-8, K-2SO. K-2SO is hysterical, but he's not in the original 9, so we won't talk about him anymore. But like, all the droids are great and fantastic, and R2-D2 is amazing. He was there for Luke. He was there for Anakin. And do you know what I want to say? I want to say Chewie. Because and here's why. Because, oh, I almost cried. Because in the last 3, spoiler alerts, by the way, when Ben kills Han, Chewie is devastated. And then when he finds out that Leia has passed, oh, broke my heart. He's such a loyal, dedicated, and true person. Or Wookiee. So if I was going to have a sidekick, I feel like I would want Chewie. I would want someone as loyal, I'm a Hufflepuff, guys. Loyal, dedicated, and true. I would want that in my sidekick. And although I think R2 he is a droid, and Chewie is fantastic. So that was too long to answer that question, and I got randomly emotional about it. I was just really sad when Carrie Fisher died. And then to see all that in the movie is heartbreaking. Anyway, Chewie. No idea where we are. What are we doing? We're doing a Star Wars tag. Okay, question number 9. Most hated character. Like, my most hated, the character I hated the most, or the character people hate the most? Most people hate Jar Jar Binks. I didn't have a problem with Jar Jar Binks. If I had to say most hated character, just because I thought the character was bad, I don't know. I kind of like Jabba the Hutt. Probably Watto from the original, not from the original, but from the prequels. The guy who owned Anakin and his mom. What a trash bag he was, right? So I mean, that's horrible to have people as slaves. And Watto, I would say Watto is the worst character for me. He's just the first. He's the first. I thought Jabba, but I kind of like Jabba the Hutt. I do kind of like him a lot, actually. So for my most hated character, I'd go Watto because he was a trash bag, in my opinion. Question number 10. Favorite force power? Well, okay, so I mean, technically, you saw in the movies after they did it in The Mandalorian that there's a force healing, which y'all know I'm always up for healing. But I almost feel like that's cheating because it's so new. Force persuasion. These are not the droids you're looking for. Force persuasion. That would be the one. Question number 11. Favorite ship? Oh, see, when I heard this question, I absolutely, without a doubt, said Millennium Falcon. And just then I almost said X-Wing. What's wrong with me? Millennium Falcon is my favorite ship. It's the coolest ship ever. And I love the X-Wing. It's classic. It's just it screams Star Wars, the X-Wing. And when Luke is, anyway. Millennium Falcon. Yeah, I mean, it's the Millennium Falcon. If I'm going to collect one of the two, I'm going to collect the Millennium Falcon. And Chewie, you know, it's Chewie's ship. Well, it's Han's ship, but don't tell Chewie that. Chewie runs that ship. We all know it. Millennium Falcon. Question number 12. Favorite villain? I know you're probably thinking, well, she's going to say Jabba the Hutt because she just said she liked him. But do you know who the best villain in the whole thing is? Let's be honest, guys. It's the Emperor. It was always the Emperor. He's the best bad guy in Star Wars. He is the bad guy. He is the bad guy. Everybody else is inconsequential to the Emperor. Favorite villain? The Emperor, for sure. Question number 13. Favorite Jedi? Luke. Absolutely Luke. I'm a classic. I mean, Yoda is amazing. Don't get me wrong. We wouldn't be where we were with Luke if it weren't for Yoda, but you get to see Luke's transition and transformation throughout. So my favorite Jedi is Luke. I know that's easy and classic, but it's also very true, and I have a lot more reasons why, which I'm not going to bore you with in this video because I'm trying to keep it short. Question number 14. Favorite all-time character? Yoda would be my favorite all-time character. Yoda is wise. Yoda is calm. Yoda teaches. His wisdom is just, the wisdom in the Force is something impressive. And I have always loved Yoda. I've always loved Yoda. So Luke is my favorite Jedi, but Yoda is probably my favorite character. I wish he could have been used more, but they did use him throughout. I keep, for some reason in my brain, I just want to throw this name out there for favorite Jedi because he's on the list and not a lot of people think about him or remember him, but Qui-Gon Jinn. Go back and watch the original trilogies. That character is a great character, and he played it very well too, but Qui-Gon Jinn, so not my favorite, but I felt the need for those of you who were Star Wars fans to not forget about him as a Jedi because he was great. Favorite, question number 15, favorite planet? Well, I mean, Endor is like gorgeous. It's where the Ewoks are. It's a beautiful planet, but I'm allergic to trees. Hoth is just cold. Tatooine is a desert. I don't want to live in the big city either. I don't want to. I don't want to live on Naboo. I don't know. I guess I'd have to say, out of all of the, why is this question so tricky? These aren't even real places. And I, of course, don't want to be on a planet that ended up blowing up. But I get maybe, and maybe again, it's just because I'm just sort of a classic, but I'd probably say Tatooine. Just because it's, I mean, I don't know. Tatooine would be my favorite planet. And that's going to do it for today. So I tried to keep it short. I don't know how long this has taken me, but I felt like I had pretty good timing on it. Again, Mama, I apologize if I just spoke a foreign language to you for however long that was. But for the rest of you, thanks for sticking through it. If you're a Star Wars fan, do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you understand what I'm talking about? I sure hope so. This is a fun one, and I don't know if anybody else but me is going to enjoy it. So, if I haven't told y'all recently, y'all are the best. Like this video if you like it, dislike it if you didn't, subscribe if you know how. That creates engagement on my page. If you're interested, I am doing a live stream tomorrow, which is Saturday, 3 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. GMT. It will be on Bella Vlogs Life. I'm doing a joint live stream with Bella tomorrow. If you'd like to drop by and join, please do. We'd be happy to see you there, or we'd be happy to see you typing so that we could talk to you. And comment down below. Yeah, do you agree, disagree? Do you have different answers? Do you even know what I'm talking about? Did any of that make sense? And until next time, guys, we'll see you real soon.